cheeks don't match. Can't have that. So sue me. What girl doesn't like some sparkle? Welcome to Julie's Beautiful Life. It is a beautiful day here in southern Georgia. It's even a little chilly, so I got to wear my long sleeve shirt again. Woohoo! I thought we'd play with some of my new products, and I actually kind of jumped the gun. I wanted to see how the Bye Bye Redness covered my rosacea, and I put some on, and it certainly toned it down. I'm not thrilled with the color of it. It seems kind of orangey to me, but we'll see how it plays with foundation. Now, I've been using this e.l.f. Flawless Foundation, and I really like it. I'm in the color Vanilla, light with golden overtones, or undertones, I'm sorry. I am finding this to be a fabulous foundation, and it's really inexpensive. I think it's under $10. I am really liking it. The color's great. It gives just enough coverage, and it doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on. It's amazing. I love it. I'm just going to skip the primer since I already put the redness stuff on, and I had already done my skincare, my sunblock and moisturizer and everything. So I'm just going to start with a little pump of this e.l.f. foundation, and I'm going to use my Heavenly Luxe brush. I love this brush, and you know what? I've heard people say that brushes can really change the whole makeup game for you, and I really didn't believe it before. I thought, you know, there's got to be, you can probably get something cheaper that does the same thing. And maybe that's true. But for me, this brush has completely changed my foundation game, and I love it. I can't imagine being without it now. So just something to think about. Brushes do matter, and product matters. Sometimes worth spending the extra money to get something that might be better. I am shocked at how much this brush changed things for me. My foundation just seems to look so much nicer now. And I've been trying different foundations. I've tried 3 drugstore foundations that, you know, I'm going to use against each other, and we'll see which one wins. This is one of them, and I'm really pleased with this one. I have never had a drugstore foundation that I liked. I always thought they looked cakey and makeup-y, and I hate that look. I really do. I don't like to look like I got a bunch of makeup on. I want to look like it's skin, you know? I think everybody does. Everybody wants to look like, you know, their skin is beautiful and not like they've got an inch of makeup on. One of the 3 was a huge fail for me. Now I'm going to try it with some different primers and things and see if I can make it work. But so far, it has really been a huge no. So I've got 2 yeses and a no. But you know what? That's great to find 2 drugstore foundations that are really inexpensive, that look great, and they're performing as well as my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So why would I spend $42 for my Estee Lauder Double Wear if I can find something under $10 that looks just as good? Definitely something to think about. And 1 pump has been, you know, totally sufficient for coverage. I haven't needed any more than that. And I really do think this foundation looks very nice on my skin. Now, I haven't used it before without a primer, so we'll see how that goes. My eyebrows have a mind of their own. It's not as nice without the primer, but it's pretty nice. Can you see up close? I mean, I have a lot of texture here, here, of course, and down here. And that's going to show regardless here. You know, it's not miracle stuff. Overall, I think it looks pretty good. Very pleased with this foundation. Very pleased. Now, I have what I would consider normal to dry skin. It's a little bit on the drier side right now with winter and changing the seasons. And I'm not drinking enough water. And I'm trying. I've got my big cup of water. Straws are actually terrible for causing wrinkles in your lips, so I don't recommend that. But for some reason, I drink more when I have the straw. I don't know why. I think maybe because I have really sensitive teeth and I want my water cold, but when that hits my teeth, my front teeth, it bothers me. So I think that's why I use the straw. But okay, this is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer in Natural. I'm not real thrilled with this color. Now we'll see how this plays with this foundation. It did not play well with one of the other ones. So we'll see. And I've got already got the Bye Bye Redness on, so it might be overkill. And I'm just gonna use my foundation brush again. Pat that in. It certainly covers. You know, since I don't use concealer under my eyes, my criteria for concealers is a little different. Now that really covered. I mean, look at that. I'm not seeing any redness through there, and that's pretty awesome. See if I have any left to put on my nose. Yep. I think that was great. I think that worked out really well. Very happy with that. Wanted to give the IT Bye Bye powder a whirl. I don't want to use a lot, I just need a little. In fact, I think I'm going to use the puff that came with it and see how that works. They tell you when you're doing stage makeup, you roll the puff. But I am so lazy, honestly. I should be ashamed of myself at how lazy I am. I'll tell you what, that really blurred my pores out. We have not had sun in like 2 weeks, and I've been crazy. As many people with depression can attest, when there is gloomy weather, a lot of gloomy weather, it gets hard. It gets difficult sometimes to get out of bed, and that is not what I want. I really am trying so hard to get up and go with purpose and build a better life for myself. I'm sure there are going to be periods of depression, but I don't want them to take over like they had before. Okay, I have a stippling brush. I've heard these are supposed to be great for blush, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. I don't really, I mean, this is kind of a no-name brush that I got off of Amazon, but they've been pretty good so far. And we're going to try out the new Laura Geller Baked Blush-n-Brighten in Sunswept that I picked up at the 21 Days of Beauty. And we're going to see what happens. I'm just very lightly brushing. Seems to have a lot of pigment to it. Oh yeah, which I like. I mean, I like to be able to build product, but I also don't want it to take 10 minutes to put on my blush. That's crazy. Oh, I like this. It's pretty. You like? What do you think? I think it's nice. A little subtle, which is, you know, really fine with me because, as you may remember, I have a little problem with blush. I, you know, put it on too much. I always put on too much. I don't mean to. I just don't really feel like I have a lot on, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, oops, I have a lot on. So sue me. Put a little too much already on, but I like that. think that looks good. All right, now we have our Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bronzer. Also new. This one has the most amazing packaging. I love it. But it is really hard for me to open, which isn't good. There we go. It's just so pretty. And when it's actually summer and, you know, I'm running around in a bathing suit or something, I really like the gold shimmer over a bit of a tan. I mean, I'm obviously not tanning. I'll be using a self tanner of some sort. And it just looks so pretty when you're a little bit tan and it's warm, and maybe you go to a festival at night or something. It's just nice. Gives you a little spark, and we all want that. Everybody deserves to have a little spark. Oh, this is a nice bronzer. It's not overpowering. It's really nice. And it smells like chocolate. It does. And since I'm not eating chocolate right now with my healthy lifestyle, which is actually going very well, by the way. I haven't updated you on that. I've had a couple setbacks, but we're getting there. Okay. You know, what I'm really noticing is I can really see the makeup. And I can really see how white my eyes are, which is telling me that my makeup is not quite the right color, but it seems to be blending really well with my neck. We've got blush, bronzer, powder. What am I missing, guys? Just my eyes, right? Okay, let's do the eyes. Oh, I have my Nikkietutorials Ofra highlighting palette too. Look at that baby. Woohoo! We are going to have some sparkle today. It might be a little too much, but you know what? I'm not going anywhere. So let's play. Let's use the fan brush. That's what it's supposed to be for. I'm sorry. Something's really, the tag or something is really making me itch. All right, I'm going to go with the middle because I'm afraid that this one here, this white one, I can see it has the blue shift to it, which is gorgeous, but I'm afraid it might be too much on my skin. Should I try it, guys? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not going anywhere. All right, I've talked myself into it. Let's try it. You know, I've really heard a lot about these highlighters and how amazing they are, so let's be amazed. Now, I don't tend to put it too far up because it gets right into my lines, but I've also noticed it doesn't look as nice if it's down too far. It looks funny. So let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Now we are talking a blinding highlight. Ooh, I like it though. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Give me more. Okay, yes, please. What do you think? Ooh, it's a little bright. You know, I probably wouldn't wear it like this to go out, but maybe. What girl doesn't like some sparkle? See if we can duplicate that side. Brushing very lightly. Now I'm kind of getting into the wrinkles. That is a suggestion from Miss Melissa. I'll link her channel below. I love her. You will love her. She's a sweetheart. She's like me. She believes that there should be no rules for women of a certain age. And she is just a tad younger than me, I'm pretty sure. But she really like kills the eye look. She does such amazing eye looks, and she's sweet and she's funny, and she also has an autoimmune disorder. So I watched her a lot before I decided to start my own channel, and I'm really impressed by her. I'm impressed by a few people on YouTube that have problems. She and I both have the autoimmune. That stuff can really make life difficult. And knowing that she's overcoming that to have a successful YouTube channel is very inspirational to me. Just thought I'd pass that on, and if you get a chance, check her out. She's a sweetie. But she's got some, you know, decent wrinkles going on her, around her eyes, and she says, you know, rather than fight it, brush it in the direction of the wrinkles, and, you know, it'll kind of sink in. And let's do something with these eyes because they are so white right now. Good Lord. Well, we've got had some goodies. We've got the new bronzer we have the new blush on, we have the new highlight. I have the Bye Bye Redness on, and I'm still testing the e.l.f. foundation and the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealers and the It Bye Bye powder. So I thought, since we're, doing a day full of firsts, let's break out this Lorac palette. You know you want to. I know I want to. Oops. Get up there. Isn't that pretty? Yep. Okay. And I've got a particular look in mind, so let's see how it goes. Shall we? Well, folks, my camera did it to me again. It just shut off, and I didn't know, so I kept doing. And so this is the final eye look. It's not what I was going for. I learned some serious lessons today. Lorac shadows are really pigmented. I barely touched my brush in the pan and completely darkened this look, which I hadn't planned on at all. I'm going to need to brush this out a little, blend that out a little so I don't have a stark line. I like it to go up. I want the eye look to lift, which is why I always, use a wipe and lift it up. But I don't want like a dark line there. That's not good. I think we'll put on some lip liner and some lipstick and call it a day. What do you think? I have had a long day. I just started a new medication and it's making me really tired. Apparently it'll be that way until, I always forget the lip balm. It'll be that way until my body adjusts to it. Got a lot of brain fog, really struggling with the brain fog. It is possible that I just didn't hear the camera go off because I'm in my own little world right now. I always forget lip liner, which is why I still have this lip liner, which is ancient. But it's so good. It's old and it's still good. I hate that. I don't want to throw things out. Overdraw just slightly on the bottom. I feel like I've lost a lot of pigment in my lips. They were already kind of pink today because I was using the Morning Sunshine Lipstick Queen lipstick, which I use as a lip balm. And in fact, this liner looks great on its own. I am going to put on some lipstick too. This is a Lancome lipstick. It's actually pretty old, and I don't know if they even sell it anymore. It's a Rouge Sensation in the color Luxe. And this is another one I've been hauling around. I don't know why, I just don't wear it. I just realized I need to fix this. My peaks don't match. Can't have that. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going anywhere. It's a pretty color. It's got a little gold shift to it. Like it. I hope you had some fun with this today. I'm really disappointed that my camera shut off again. So please accept my apologies. We will do this another day. We'll do a different look. The look it's starting to grow on me. I don't think it's terrible. It's just not what I was after when I started this, but I think it's kind of nice. When I use that wipe to fix my eye line at the end, it wipes off some other things too sometimes. All in all, I think it's a pretty good look. I'm pretty happy with it. Got it in my hair. That is another problem, but Oh well. So I think it's time we wrap this up. I'm gonna go spend some quality time with hubby, who is making me a delicious dinner, and I will see you in my next video. Life is beautiful. Don't miss a second of it. Go out and live your beautiful life.